I'm Stephen Watson, Executive Director. On behalf of all of us, thank you to everybody in emergency planning and everybody across the organisation who's been involved in response and recovery planning throughout this year and continues to be involved in the cells that we've established, the strategic group and the tactical group. Through our strategic coordination group, through our tactical coordination group and the cells across the organisation focused on different areas, we've ensured consistency and cohesion between our services with partners, ensuring we've delivered support for communities and for businesses and worked as well as we can with authorities, neighbours, partners from not just across Sefton but across Merseyside as well. So to everyone who's been involved and continues to be involved in those cells and those groups, a massive thank you for your continued support. We're grateful to you. Really appreciate everything you do.
Hi, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Ruth, Paul, Debbie, Olaf, Ian and Amy from Democratic Services for all their hard work over the last 6 months or so. When the lockdown was introduced in March, we had to cancel all committee meetings, and then with the help of colleagues in IT and Agilicis, we worked on solutions to hold remote meetings. That was a steep learning curve for all concerned, and the team had to undertake tasks they've never done before. And this was all conducted when the team themselves were working from home and holding meetings remotely. The team then in turn had to train officers and members on the new ways of working, which in some cases was a real challenge. However, with very careful and thorough preparation, the move to remote meetings has been a great success, and we are now running a full calendar of meetings remotely. We are working on new developments with software all the time to try and improve the process. The work the team have done has made a real difference to the Council, as all important key decisions have continued to be made by Cabinet, and it has enabled the likes of Planning Committee to make important decisions which will help the Borough as we hopefully move to the recovery phase of the pandemic. In addition, the team have facilitated remote school appeal panels and had to work very closely with members of the public and schools to ensure that vital decisions about future school placements of children have been made in a timely manner. Once again, I'd like to thank all the team for their work. It's been a real team effort and it has certainly assisted the Council immensely. Once again, cheers. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Michael Mainware and Workforce Learning and Development Manager. I'd like to take a few minutes to tell you about an exciting initiative the Council is currently involved in called the National Graduate Development Programme, or NGDP for short. The NGDP is a scheme administered by the Local Government Association which supports local councils who are looking for the next generation of managers to lead critical projects and services that have tangible and meaningful everyday outcomes for people's lives. The NGDP seeks to match bright, passionate graduates with councils where they can get involved in the delivery of key projects for the organisation. We were fortunate enough to recruit two skilled and passionate graduates called Bridie Finnan and Josh Cross, who joined the council in September 2019. Josh and Bridie are spending time in key parts of the organisation. Bridie's already completed a placement shadowing Andrea Watts, Executive Director, and with strategic support, and has recently finished another placement in communications. Josh has completed placements with ICT and finance. Josh and Bridie's line managers from their previous placements would like to say a few words about their time in finance and communications. But before I hand you over, I'd like to say a huge thank you for all your hard work, dedication and support you've provided. Continue to provide the organisation through what's been a difficult and challenging time.
Hi, my name's Emma Harrison and I'm the Public Engagement Manager at the Atkinson and Southport Library, and we'd like to say a massive thank you to Laura Bradley, our apprentice. Laura, you're kind, caring and always helpful. It's a real pleasure to work with you. You're our shining star. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Elena. I'm the Corporate Communications Manager. Bridie has been in the comms team for about 6 months and she joined us just before lockdown hit. So she joined us right at our very busiest time. But to be honest, Bridie has got stuck right in. She's learned some new skills so that she can support our team in the best way that she can. She's learned how to update our website. She's been updating our Minor Sefton news site. She's been instrumental in ensuring social media posts have been scheduled in so that our communities are kept up to date. She's been doing the same for the intranet, making sure staff have got the relevant information and they're up to date with what they need to know about. She's been a key member of the team in moving the new website project forward. She's been working really closely with Ollie Cowan on that one. And she's been a key member of the communications cell, ensuring our response to COVID-19. She's been keeping our action tracker up to date, making sure that we do what we say we're going to do, when we're going to do it. To be honest, we'd have been completely lost without Bridie, and we are devastated to see her leave our team. Wherever she goes to next, you're a very lucky team to have her. She'll always be a member of the comms team as far as we're concerned, and I wish her the very best of luck. Thanks, Bridie.
Hello, I'm Debbie Rayfield, Corporate Apprenticeship Manager. The Council's apprenticeship programme recruits apprentices into various council departments and Sefton schools, and we currently have 51 apprentices employed with us. We also have 102 members of the existing workforce who are taking qualifications through the apprenticeship route. I'd like to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to our recruited apprentices working within the council who have worked hard with their training providers and their managers during what's been a very difficult time. The apprentices are studying for a qualification and have had to show remarkable resilience in switching from face-to-face assessor-type learning to more of an online version. Some apprentices have continued to work in the key areas and some have found themselves working from home. I'd also like to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to the apprenticeship support team, Amanda McNally, Helen Everett and Bobby Forshaw. They've supported the apprentices throughout these difficult times, contacted them each week to check if they needed any support or help with the qualification and check in where they were working from and any other issues that might arise. One of our training providers is Asset Training and Consultancy. You'll hear from Ruth Smith, the Managing Director from Asset, who will tell you about some of our apprentices who have excelled in their learning. Thanks very much.
We've been long-time delivery partners of Sefton Council for many years, delivering a wide range of apprenticeships and supporting young people and older apprentices on their journey. However, during lockdown, of course, that's been a challenge for all of us, and it's been a challenge for us to ensure that learners stay in learning, but it's also been a challenge for Sefton Council learners with the restrictions they've had to actually continue learning and to access good quality work. But I have to say that we've seen some great examples of getting on and moving on with some of the work, and I want to really take this opportunity to say how apprenticeships have responded to the challenge, and I particularly want to name a few of the people who've actually taken the opportunity of working from home or being on restricted hours to get on with some of the work that we've set. And so really I'd like to mention a few if I can. I want to talk about Grace Gillen, an absolute star. She is dynamic, quality driven and committed. Her standard of work is literally second to none, and yet she's a joy and very humble and very good to work with. Again, we have some younger apprentices, Macy and Lacey. They've only really been on programme for about 3 months, but two of the most motivated young people we've ever worked with. With their standard of work and level of detail, it would put some of the older, more mature apprentices to shame. They are two little stars in the making, and we're happy and very proud to be helping them on their first leg of the journey. Paula Lahane. She's gone from 30% of their qualification to 92% complete in less than 4 months. And she's continually asking her assessor for work. You can tell she loves her job and she really wants this apprenticeship. And I think that's what makes the difference. Sometimes it's easier to help people who want to be helped. Jennifer Kaliva, she's really motivated to achieve, and she's done absolutely everything that's been asked of her to the highest standard. Samantha Mackey, wonderful learner, excellent level of work and excellent attitude to learning. Now I know that's only a few people, but there's probably a lot more that we could have mentioned, but we wanted to make sure that actually everybody understood how well we've adapted, but also how well the apprentices, and also possibly Rachel Kelly, who has come in diligently every week into our base, because obviously she can't access her place of work, and so she's actually stuck to it and she will achieve. So difficult times for everybody, including the staff here at Asset, but also difficult times for people on the ground. And we've had some great support from Debbie Rayfield and her team to actually make sure that people stayed in learning.